Let us look at the essential skills for public speaking. The central subject matter and its presentation plan. For public speaking, it is essential for the speaker to know his subject and its presentation. Without this, dialogue can never happen. To achieve the desired effect, the subject should be serialized point-wise. Clear pronunciation. Only when you pronounce your words clearly and distinctly can the essence of speech reach your audience and impress them. If not heard or interpreted, the speech is useless. Though it be a speech, teaching in classroom or interview, if the speaker's speech is inappropriate, then the listener will not receive the correct information. Which is why, while speaking, clear pronunciation is very important. Voice modulation. A painting in a single color most definitely pales before a colorful one. Similarly, speech without expressive intonation and modulation sounds literally monotonous and artificial, just like a robot's. Generous dashes of feelings in the tone render it more human. Also, it's best to control the volume so as not to violate or strain the eardrums. Correct intonation is very, very important. Since the speech is meant for an expansive crowd, a good public speaker has to have a higher and stronger pitch but cannot afford to be shrill. It should be pleasing to the ears. The speed of your speech. It means clarity of each word so that words do not get tangled because of an undue barrage. Speech shouldn't be too slow or too speedy. On the other hand, long pauses make the speech a big bore. The power of positivity. Public speaking is basically aimed at inspiring the audience, so avoid pessimism completely. Things like, it cannot be done, it is not possible, looks difficult, will not understand. A barrage of such negative predictions is sure to dishearten the listener. In place of these, words like it's possible, it can be done, let's do it together, intersperse your speech with positive and encouraging vibes like this that nudge confidence. Another very important tip is to avoid loud swear words in public speech at all costs, however humorously intended, be it towards friends or foes. Your guidance cannot be with swear words. Expanding vocabulary. Before using positive words, you need to have words to speak, which is known as vocabulary. The speaker must know the right words to make effective use of them, and in turn, making his speech effective. For this, he should expand his grasp by reading voraciously and familiarizing himself with varied genres, as also through discussions with the like-minded or adversaries. Restraint on emotions. Regardless of the subject, the presenter cannot afford to get swayed by sentiments, as this will fail the object of his speech. This highlights the emotional side of the speaker. The speaker has to practice unbiased neutrality. Only then will he be able to put forth the right as well as the wrong before the audience and achieve credibility. If during an interview faced with any such topic that evokes emotion, it is important to practice restraint, otherwise it works adversely. Body language. So far we have tackled only words and language. But even body language happens to be too strong a messenger to ignore, thanks to its compelling visibility. While being neat and pleasantly presentable, the speaker should pay attention to his gestures too. He should avoid too many gesticulations and restless moving around. These kind of activities should not be done. Similarly, standing rooted stiffly, hands folded, or behaving weirdly, all this should be avoided. While giving a presentation, you could do it seated only among colleagues, but when your boss is present, a standing presentation is the correct decorum. A shabbily dressed news anchor wearing no makeup and having disheveled hair cannot hold your attention even for a minute, and you would immediately change the channel. The same would be the reaction of the audience if the speaker is shabbily dressed with an unclean appearance. This example defines how a public speaker should appear to the public, which is yet another equally important essential for public speaking. Public speaking requires the following essentials: good clothes and attractive appearance. Good clothes and attractive appearance. A neat dress does not have to look pompous or model-like, but quietly classy. The famed social worker Sindhutai Sapkal, renowned for her mesmerizing speeches, is always in a neat 9-yard sari with a head covered with a pallu. Even today, our current PM, Narendra Modi, travels worldwide, impressing the audience with his speeches and is always dressed in neat and classy Indian attire. Yet, after following every rule to maintain decorum for a public speaker, the content of his speech remains paramount.